Guys, what's up? It's Capo J again. Today I wanted to show you my new EDC knife. I picked up a new one, and pretty much the only reason why I bought this Spyderco was because I lost this cheap Kershaw. This is a great knife. I've carried it for quite a while now. Like I said, it's just like a $40 Kershaw, the Emerson design Kershaw with the wave feature, which I really like and have come to love. This knife has served me well. I like pretty much everything about it, but I lost it. And of course, I decided, well, I better get me a new knife. So I figured it'd be a good time to, I guess, up my knife game. And I'll be the first to say that I am not a knife guy. I've never been any kind of like knife nerd or anything, or collector. I don't even profess to know a lot about knives. But those of you who are, Godspeed, that's cool. You know, knives are great. Most of them are like a work of art, but for me, they pretty much serve a utilitarian purpose. Just as long as it has a good blade, you know, as long as it's around 4 inches, has a good point, and it's sharp, you know, that's pretty much all I care about. But so of course, as Murphy would have it, I guess maybe 3 or 4 days after I lost the Emerson Kershaw, I decided, well, hell, I need to get a new one, so I immediately ordered one. I searched online, and I found one, so of course, a few days after I ordered it, I found this one, which, you know, no harm, no foul. I guess it gave me an excuse to get a better quality knife. But I kind of wanted the same features that this cheap $40 Kershaw had. I like the size, I like the blade size, and I definitely have grown pretty attached to the Emerson wave feature. It just works really well. You know, if you're not familiar with it, you guys, I'm sure there's a million other videos explaining it, but as the knife rides down in your pocket, this one's set up for left-hand carry with the clip. It's like this, and you pull it out of your pocket and it catches on your pocket and it deploys immediately, so you don't have to take it out of your pocket then get it out. So I figured in the heat of the moment, if you actually need it, God forbid, for any kind of defense or fighting purposes, that's the way to go. But anyway, enough about the old knife. So I got online, and a few of my friends through YouTube and Facebook, a lot of them recommended a bunch of good knives. Like, definitely when I think of quality knives, I think of Spyderco and Benchmade, and of course Strider for really high-end stuff, and Emerson. And since I liked the Emerson wave, but really wasn't in the market to drop, you know, $200 or more on a knife, I decided to get this the Spyderco. Now this particular one is the Endura 4 with, of course, Emerson wave feature, and it's about the same size as the Kershaw I've been carrying. Almost a 4-inch blade with a nice big Emerson hook right there. And for those of you, I guess, that it matters, it is pretty lightweight. I don't really care when carrying a knife, so you know, they don't weigh that much anyway. But yeah, I can't decide if I really love the look of this or kind of hate it. I guess it doesn't matter to me as long as it works and it's good quality. But I think it's kind of an odd-looking knife. But from everything I've read, from the probably 11 or 12 videos I've seen on YouTube by, you know, guys who I would consider knife nerds, they all raved about this thing and spoke pretty highly of it. I liked the fact that it had like a reversible clip. So I guess since I have this one set up for left-hand carry, I guess now I'll just carry both. I mean, what the hell? Keep this one on the left-hand pocket and put this one on the right-hand pocket. But I guess the only different thing about it is like your lock or unlock mechanisms back here instead of having like a liner lock. But yeah, it's pretty easy to deploy even without the wave feature. But I guess there's not much else to say about it, guys. I don't really get into all the, you know, the jimping specs and choil and type of steel. To me, that doesn't matter. If it has a relatively good name or good reputation, good history, and I like the design of it and I like the size, that's all that matters. So I'm sure you could watch a bunch of other videos and find out the specs about it. But I don't know how well it picks up on the camera here, but I just assumed it was like black, but it's actually, the handle is it's navy blue. Has good texture. Actually, it's pretty aggressive, so it's very ergonomic and fits well on the hand. Gives your thumb a nice place to sit. But And I also like the fact that it has kind of a thicker blade, at least from what I've seen. Kind of like this one. I like the thickness of it and the length, and it's yeah, you could probably shave with it. It's super sharp. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to show you my new EDC blade. So far, like I said, I've only been carrying it about a week, but I definitely like it. I think it's going to be good. People that I know and people whose opinions that I respect and trust speak awful highly of it, so I think I scored. Oh yeah, as far as price, these things kind of range kind of all over the place. When I first was looking them up, I went to some web stores that I do a lot of business with, and I was seeing them anywhere from $80 to $95, and I thought, that's more than I've ever spent on a knife before, being someone who's not really into them. But then I got on Amazon and found this one for $64, and it was free shipping. So I was happy that I was able to save about 30 bucks. But who knows, maybe one day I'll get me a Emerson Commander or a Benchmade or something. But for now, this is good enough for me, and I think it's going to serve me well. So if that's it, guys, appreciate you tuning in. Take it easy, and I will see you around.